hate to say it, that just burnt Atlanta down as it was standing. Be another 20 years before Atlanta rebuilds. Especially with the state of urban music right now.
What's poppin', everybody? Back with another video. In this video, we got Wack100 explaining why the audio leaks between 21 Savage and Young Thug might have destroyed Atlanta's music scene. Did Young Thug say too much? Did 21 Savage say too much? And who's really the rat, Gunna or Thug? Or maybe both? Let's get into the audio and we will react at the end. Let's go.
I hate to say it, that just burnt Atlanta down as it was standing. As it was standing with all the, you got Future left, Lil Yachty, and these are two dudes that you don't hear a lot from. Who else over there? That was, Lil Baby got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the fire because that recording came out. 21, Mo is coming out on 21. You heard the one when I just dropped it. Not even go grab it. It's one of the last ones at the bottom. Where 21 Savage is telling the to extort the for 80%.
Wack, I think the third dude on them calls with the 21 and Thug is a dude named Gio. He could have been the one recording them calls.
That is, whoever the third is on there is a record. That's a fact. Because 21 ain't gonna do that. He's definitely not gonna do that.
Is this the one where it says 21's defending Gunna?
It's this one right here. I just dropped it. It's back there. Whatever that one is. This bad work. 1 minute 21 was defending on one clip. The next minute he tell Thug trying to get 21 to go to the studio and do a verse for him, going at it. He like, man, I wouldn't do it like that. I just make it. Give me 80% or else.
Yeah, well, I dropped the whole call back there earlier this morning. The whole call.
All right, I got it.
When you gonna go to the Yo and do it for me, bro?
Yeah.
You might be asleep.
Yeah, I got it this time. Nah, I'm on the way to this shit. I'm gonna just tell them, book, man. You good though?
Most definitely. I'm really trying to fuck nigga whole shit up.
You been drinking water, right?
But that's all they got in there. And them water. That's all the whole guy. You wouldn't believe I fell in love with water, bro. You been drinking it?
21 Savage.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah, bro. Please go to the studio and do the song, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna do it. I'm saying, I don't think you should play it like that, bro. I feel like you should have just made that come in, like cleaned his face up and made him come in more. Like, if I need 80% of everything, 70%, I'm gonna tarnish your face card. Because you gotta think about it, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, you did what you did, but we gotta capitalize on everything we do in life, bro. Like,
so 1 minute, the is trying to defend the Gunna. Y'all should have that one too. I've been dropping. And then the next minute, he telling the store, tell that give me 80% of everything you do. I'm tarnishing your, which I'm with 21 on that. If another took the charge on the dope and the gun or whatever it was, cool. Him saying that it ain't mine, that he clean on that one. But all that other, the Rico side of he dead wrong. And what's crazy is they really thought they was controlling the career. Gunna and shot past all of them. Now I'm curious to see what this gonna do with old one item 1221.
Hey, Wack, earlier you asked who was a snitch first. I went did the origin of Gunna cousin case happened in 2010, and he did the Crime Stopper in 2011.
Oh, okay, so Gunna got down first. Gunna got down and then, but see, Thugs is 2015, the first one we know about. He did that real good. I think Woody knows some too. I think him and Woody got some secrets.
Starting to replay that first song when Gunna came out and he was going at Lil Baby, that bread and butter. All the YouTubers starting to break that down and uncode that, bro. It's some finna go to jail, bro. I'm telling you, some finna go to jail, bro.
Well, you heard what the other said. I'm not finna get caught up in y'all next Rico.
Exactly. He know what's going on. See, to the internet, they just looking at this as just the internet, bro. But this right here is opening up a lot of old wounds, bro. And that's gonna open up a lot of old cases. And the motherfuckers ain't been solved. Gunna said in that bread and butter, you dealing with a who done got your partner whacked.
Who said
That's
that?
what Gunna said.
And that
song, bread and butter.
Who he was talking to, baby?
He was talking to Lil Baby, and you know who he was talking about.
Oh, I know he wasn't talking about the freeway.
Exactly.
Oh, that's crazy work.
Now, when the YouTubers put 2 and 2 together, okay, if a Trap Lord Ross come out about that, the death of Marlo, man, look, man, going to jail, man.
That's crazy, because the whole time I'm like, damn, that's crazy he snitched on him, but if they agreed to it, then they agreed to it. But hearing that recording, it's like, he definitely didn't agree if he calling him a rat like that.
Yeah, he said a lot in the song, Ghost.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, decode that.
a lot, but now if you know, you
If
know.
if you go
Don't
back and
decode
listen
it.
if you go back and listen to that Gunna album now, all that just gonna hit different. It's gonna stand out to you.
Hold on, y'all decode it then.
I
Break it
got you.
down.
1 second. 1 second. I don't think of anything else in the song that kind of referenced that.
Long live Marlo.
Yeah, Long Live Marlo. One more
Come on,
part.
Ghost. Come on now.
I think it's at this point, it ain't nothing for Thug to do but shut the up.
Digging a hole every time he tweet, every time he talk.
Hey, what if it come out? What if it come out that the that killed Marlo is a hot rapper that's attached to another hot rapper, and then what if the YouTubers found that this hot said rapper made a song about this hit? What if that happened?
You can't do that.
We just speaking hypothetically. We speaking hypothetically.
Man.
What if that happened? How y'all think that changed the landscape?
Come on, Ghost. You better than that one, man.
We speaking hypothetically.
Nah, it just adds because it's already in shambles. I mean, you think about it, you got 3-4 dudes. You got Ralo, you got Yak, you got Gunna, and you got Thug. I don't know if I'm missing no more rappers. All these is pointing the finger and calling each other just rats. Whatever, paperwork did, interviews, interrogation, or whatever. All right, you got Lil Baby and Future and 21 Savage over there intertwined in all kind of little ways between Thug and the rest of the shit. Then you got the calls come out with Thug going at, but now you got Lil Baby stuck between a rock and a hard place. Then you got other people that do business on the other side of it. Like, damn, what do I just pack up, stay neutral? So you done took a city where people was flocking to because that's where the business was happening at, and you add that shit to it. Now that brings law enforcement back into it. Snatch some more motherfuckers off the streets, some more talking starts to happen. It'll crumble it. Cause it wasn't even this when the last just happened. These people they got now is documented, this is what y'all is. So if that come into it and they pour any of them people to mention into it and it draws other people out, it'll be another 20 years before Atlanta rebuilds. Especially with the state of urban music right now, it'll fuck some shit up.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's like a snowball effect.
You know, cause it's even hard for the ones that got the lane. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll make, I'm been flocking to Atlanta, moving out there. They get some, some big for a little bit of nothing. This is where the industry at. This is where the scene is at. New York coming out of this vibe in the club scene. You'll start seeing die off, straight up. You'll start seeing the scenery die off.
Yeah, Atlanta had a strong run.
Hell yeah, but I mean, it looked like it was still finna start building into some other, you know what I'm saying? The tax breaks was there for the TV. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit, bringing people there. And then you fuck around when it start going away, you're going to start surviving and robbing and doing what they got to do again.
I'm going to tell you what this situation is, bro. And this the perfect analogy, bro. You know when you got an issue with your wife or you got an issue with your girl, but you suppress that, you keep suppressing that. You don't say nothing, and then finally it reaches boiling point. That's what this is, bro. In Atlanta, bro, it's always been issues, bro, but get past them issues to make the dollars, you know what I'm saying? And the public don't really be knowing about that. But now it just done reached a boiling point where it can't be suppressed no more, bro.
That's true. Ghost, you were saying that, like, I was working and I was hearing you talking about Gunna, and you were saying like he ain't that type of guy and this and that, but then you was right the whole time, because now they both rats in my eyes. I just gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel you. But like I said, I don't look at Gunna as a rat though.
You still don't?
Hell no. I look at Thug as a rat, but I don't look at Gunna as no rat.
They both got out, and there ain't no way you can't see Gunna as no rat.
Both of them rats.
There's no way. There's no way. It's no way possible.
After that G Wayne picture,
it
ain't no way.
If Thug would have took his plea first, you be right. You be right. But we didn't know. You got to remember, we didn't know Thug was going to end up in a plea situation. And all that was based on a lot of Woody's doing and the judge fucking up and doing crazy shit and all that. Ain't no way. There's no way that Gunna did that shit at an early phase. When you had Kevin Lyles and the other little kids coming in talking about YSL ain't the game. No, it's a business. YSL ain't the game. You gotta factor all that shit in. That was the early dog fight, Ghost. When that did that shit, it was like, how many people we gonna get to bounce if this is a motherfucking game? so we could carry this out. Rico this, and that it gave him that, bro. Early in the game, him and his brother, straight up. Gunna and Thugger brother is the same.
Yeah, I think Thug brother worse. That's your brother.
No,
You
I
supposed to go.
get
You
it, but
supposed to
I'm
go all the way
saying
to the grave with that.
yeah, I get it, but they both them was hollering brothers. You know what I'm saying? We got one blood brother, and you got another hollering brother that's your artist and label, whatever. You gotta remember this when Kevin Lyles and the other little young kid, I forget his name, coming in taking the stand. You
Like a
know,
name of Corey.
yeah, YSL is not a gang. It's a way of life. They have contracts and this and that. So it's a dog fight for them to try to classify. Gunna was supposed to know it's a label. His brother know it's a label. You get what I'm saying? So
I knew that Gunna and Thug couldn't last too long anyway. You know what I'm saying? Due to Gunna's crew, not his YSL crew, but his real original crew having so much attachment to YFN. You know what I'm saying? And TIG. Like I knew eventually that was gonna be some problems, bro, because Gunna rapping with and doing business with, yeah, that's YSL slat all this, right? But his real friends is more connected to the YFN side. So I knew eventually one day that was gonna cause some type of issue. I ain't look at it as this was gonna happen, but I knew that was gonna reach a boiling point at some time, bro. When you would have told me when Gunna got hot before he signed with Thug that he was gonna sign with Thug, I would have bet against it. Everything I own, I would have said, nah, he gonna sign with TIG. He gonna be over there with Lucci them. That's what I would have thought, but you know, happened how it happened. You know what I'm saying? OG Troop came around and started being Thug security, so you know he put his little homie with Thug.
Do Gunna fall under the New Testament that Wack was talking about?
Well, no, because he wasn't born after 2005.
it's about 8 recordings now of phone calls. This Thug was jail calling 21 Savage and leaving messages for Lil Baby and all kind of. He got the one.
Really?
He got hell yeah. He got the one out saying his brother snitched on him too. I didn't tell that to do that. He got the other one that's out. Him saying this really try to get the Rico. He don't even know that's arrested. He lying. Oh, it's about 8 of them out. Go to Ceddy Nash page. All them pictures is audio. These got all Thugs prison audio, and it's nasty work.
So I feel like the lesson here is stay off the phone. Like Young Thug need to stay off the phone lines. Like it's over. Like he's gotta not say nothing. This has went too far. Like it's like 12, 13 tapes of like him just talking and snitching and saying way too much. So it's like at this point, and this is kind of ruining his own album rollout. Like if he got any music coming, it's gonna be like people are gonna be even less interested because of this. You know, I feel like they're going to be more interested in what Gunna has to say than what Thug has to say, because Thug already said too much. And then it got people looking at 21 Savage weird as well. And then on top of that, it's got the whole Atlanta scene looking funny because it's kind of like all the secrets are out now. Everybody's jealous of everybody. Everybody's beefing. It's no real unity. And what's crazy is that's kind of what the South is known for. That used to be a big narrative and big hip hop discussion of like all New York rappers didn't stick together, and that's why New York's wave ended and everybody ended up fighting and you know, shooting at each other and all type of label disputes and all type of stuff. And they're like, oh, New York didn't stick together, that's why New York fell off. And the South kind of got praised, especially Atlanta got praised, because they were saying like, yeah, that's why the South took over, because the Southern rappers stick together, everybody's collabing, everybody's working with everybody. And that was true to an extent, but you can see now that even though a lot of Atlanta artists were working together and a lot of people were like collabing, they secretly didn't rock with each other. They secretly didn't like each other. There's a lot of turmoil and issues going on behind the scenes that fans didn't see. So you got people that's jealous, spiteful, hateful toward each other, but they're rapping together, they're on the record together. And then you find out later that it was just all because they wanted to get this money. So they pushed their differences aside and got to the bag, but they weren't any more unified than the East Coast or the West Coast. You know what I mean? Like it's getting to the point where it's like all these regions of rappers, whatever region you're from, everybody got beef with everybody. Everybody is highly competitive. So Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest takeaway from this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.